Just Renzo lovers prove that the slow burn trope is the most annoying one because it takes painfully long to form, which makes you exaggerate tiny interactions between the two people. You then just survive off crumbs until you ultimately remember all the reasons why it will never work, and that's why it was always going to be platonic. Javan lovers prove that you should always pick the guy that's loving you out loud unless he has a brother. If he has a brother, then just know he's watching every little step you take and will defend him like he gave birth to him. And if you like Micah and Samraj the most, you're either an avoidant and you like the show The End of the Effing World, or you're the nice guys finish last type. Guys, this season of Love Island is changing so quickly. Remember, we only see about 50 minutes on average compared to their 24-hour day. We support all the girls' rights and wrongs. This is what your favorite Love Island coupling says about you. Welcome or welcome back to the Mogul Manifesto. On this channel, we analyze the most famous characters, public figures, and moments in history and dive into the truth, the psychology, and principles of power. Let's begin. I think we should address the elephant in the room that Kavan doesn't seem to really like Charleen after coming back to the villa and seeing Jazz. During Casa, he seemed to think of it as a vacation type of thing. If you're still a fan of this coupling, that shows me that you literally love going on a boat cruise, finding a little cruise ship fling, falling in love for 3 days, and then remembering it's time to go home to the boyfriend back home. I feel like you loved Outer Banks and loved Sarah and John B and their little library escapade. Or you could be the other type of Siobhan lover, the type who like women who are submissive and timid, not loud or dramatic, certainly not someone that likes Jasmine's assertive nature. You may be someone that always wants to have the upper hand, you don't like being disrespected or shut down, and perhaps you might behave vindictively if you believe someone has acted in that way towards you. You're a fan of a good gotcha moment, a good aha moment, if you will. I think you see yourself as a warrior of justice, and you like to see justice being served. You may feel very vindicated in the moment when someone upsets you. You may say hurtful thing to those around you, but then you calm down and feel bad. You may be a genuine day-hard fan of Charleen Murphy. You love a blonde, and you may be a bit boring. If you're a fan of Lorenzo and Julia, I think you absolutely adore reality TV. You love people who appear quirky, and you're easily impressed by attractive people. I think say you're a personality person, but you're actually very superficial. Superficial in the sense where looks play a large role in your sense of judgment. You may have an obsession with Victoria's Secret, runway shows, top models, supermodel catwalks. You love the old money aesthetic, but you might genuinely have a disorder. I'm getting OCD or some body dysmorphia or eating disorder. You may be the person that was always insanely attractive and could have anyone you wanted, but once you did pick someone, they always ended up treating you like trash anyways, and it scorned you because they were the first person that almost met your crazy standards, and you actually caught yourself catching feelings. But it doesn't really matter because they were so hot that you always knew it was too good to be true. If you're a fan of Jasmine and Kavan, then you have been a cougar at one point in your life and fallen for a younger boy. You may have been in a situation where you fell in love with someone quickly and unexpectedly, but you guys had a falling out just as quickly as you fell in love. You're outgoing and opinionated, and you're a fan of the art of yearning. You may be a representative for Jasmine G. Muller, and she's simply on your client list. Fully respectable and relatable position to have. You may be a very outspoken person and have been in situations where people have tried to shut you down publicly or privately humiliate you. You may have been provoked into situations that weren't your fault and then blamed for the result. You may be attracted to fiery personalities or people who aren't afraid to voice their positions. You may be one of those kinds of people yourself. You are a loyal person who will defend and stick with the person who has your loyalty until the end. You may be someone who was in a relationship with someone you really liked, but you may have been out of the norms of someone they'd be with. Maybe none of their friends or family approved of you, and other people got in the way of your relationship. You have a very warm sense of beauty. If your favorite couple is Priya and Jordan, I genuinely think you only like this couple because you like Priya. You feel sorry for people who are excluded or made to feel small, particularly because of some social quirk or behavior that they have is the reason for the exclusion. You are a person that values authenticity and are intrigued by people that display the truest version of themselves, even if their personality isn't suited to everyone around them. If you're a fan of Yasmin and Tommy, you're the type of person who has a strong sense of self-worth and respect. You admire people who also display having self-respect for themselves. It may take you a long time to get close to people, and you may have a zero tolerance policy for people betraying you. Perhaps you're the type of person to cut people off or move on from someone very quickly after a breakup. You really appreciate genuinely friendly and bubbly people, people with happy demeanors. You may be the type of person that is very direct and doesn't beat around the bush. You are attracted to the cutesy golden retriever archetype in a person. If you're a fan of Ellie and Finley, you love a sweet girl that can put a man in his place. You love a good underdog, someone that goes through a hard time, perseveres through it, and eventually gets their happy ending. You may be that person, someone that's been cheated on again and again and again. Your ability to put trust in an individual has been tried and tested time and time again, but you are a hopeless romantic and you hope that one day you too could find your perfect match. You may be a person that puts self-pride in the fact that you are an honest person and you cannot stand someone that lies, especially to you. If your favourite couple is Lola and Sean, you have secure attachment. You pick one person and latch onto them. You may have gotten into a relationship at a younger age and are either still in it or didn't leave that relationship for years. You love high school sweethearts and may have had one yourself. You are the type of person to get very protective over your loved ones. You may be the type of person that gets jealous over people spending time with your partners or even your friends. You may be passive-aggressive towards their friends if you feel they're trying to steal them away from you. You may be a true romantic. You love love and you love watching people fall in love. If you enjoyed this breakdown of what your favorite Love Island couple says about you, watch our other videos where we analyze another fictional masterminds and uncover the real-world psychology hiding beneath their decisions. With our help, you'll start recognizing these patterns, and soon you won't be able to watch your favorite characters the same way again. This is the Mogul Manifesto.